Now from Belgrade, state-run Serbian news on day 35 of NATO airstrikes on Yugoslavia. This 35-minute portion was recorded Tuesday afternoon here at C-SPAN in Washington.
You are watching the evening news of Radio Television Serbia. President of the Republic, Slobodan Milosevic, in honor of April 27th, National Day of Federal Republic of Yugoslavia, laid a wreath at the tomb of an unknown hero at Avala. Upon laying of a wreath dedicated to those who gave their lives for their homeland, national Yugoslav anthem was performed. After that, President of the Republic wrote a personal dedication into the memorial book for the glory of Federal Republic of Yugoslavia and its heroic defense from the aggression, for the glory of the heroic people of Yugoslavia and struggle for freedom.
President of
Yugoslavia, Slobodan Milosevic, received congratulatory messages from a number of heads of states. The messages from leaders of friendly states reiterated solidarity and strong support for the heroic defense of our people against NATO aggression, as well as belief that our people will be able to defend their freedom. In honor of the National Day of Yugoslavia, President Milosevic received cordial greetings from the President of Russian Federation, Yeltsin. The message reiterated full support of Russian leadership to the sovereignty and territorial integrity of Yugoslavia, and further stressed that Russia was doing everything possible to find a political solution to the crisis. Expressing deep solidarity of the Russian people with the people of Yugoslavia, the message further expressed a desire for peace in Yugoslavia. The message from President of Belarus, Lukashenko, which was sent in honor of the National Day of Yugoslavia, it was stated that Belarus people were outraged by a NATO aggression against Yugoslavia and that it wished Yugoslav people to defend itself from the aggression. Wishing Yugoslav people to remain strong and united, President Lukashenko expressed that further expansion of close ties between Yugoslavia and Belarus was needed and that the ties were founded on historic and spiritual unity of our people. The message of Chinese President Jiang Zemin expressed deep respect of Chinese people to the people of Yugoslavia who are determined in their resolve to defend themselves from the aggression, as well as firm opposition of China against NATO aggression. The letter further expressed the desire for the relations between Yugoslavia and China to expand. President Jiang Zemin stressed that China adamantly required NATO to stop its aggression and that China will continue with its effort to find a peaceful solution to the crisis. Expressing best wishes of the people of India, President of India, Kocheril Raman Narayanan, reiterated his hopes for continuing strengthening of relations between Yugoslavia and India. Congratulatory messages were sent by presidents of Iraq, Saddam Hussein, Tanzania, Benjamin Mkapa, Federal Republic of Vietnam, Trang Duc Luong, Ethiopia, Megaso Gidada, Kenya, Daniel Arap Moi, President of Korean Presidency, Kim Jong-nam, and dignitaries from around the world. In the greetings of the chairman of Permanent Pan-Chinese Congress, Li Peng, which was sent to the chairman of both parliamentary chambers, Srdja Božović and Milomir Minić, it was stated that Chinese people admire the Yugoslav efforts to defend themselves from the aggression and that China shall continue its efforts to find a peaceful settlement to Kosovo crisis. Socialist People's Party of Montenegro congratulated President Milosevic on the National Day of Yugoslavia, stating the following: "In these difficult times when our country is faced with a brutal aggression causing death among innocent civilians and destruction of property, we believe that we shall prevail because the truth and justice are on our side." This was stated in the message of the Socialist People's Party of Montenegro, signed by Zoran Žežić, its president. The letter sent by President of the Presidency of Bosnia and Herzegovina, Živko Radišić, to Slobodan Milosevic, stated the following: "In the hopes that the brutal war will soon cease and that a peaceful and just solution to this crisis will be found, we would like to assure the constitutional institutions and people of Yugoslavia of our deep respect and support in their just struggle against the aggression." In a letter from the President of Republika Srpska, Nikola Popošan, it was stated that a dignified resistance to brutal aggression combined with the invincible spirit of our people shall stop the enemy and prevent further suffering of innocent people and aggressive aspirations of anti-democratic and anti-humanitarian NATO aggressor. In honor of April 27, National Day, federal government sent best wishes to all of the citizens of our country, expressing its admiration and recognition of their heroic resistance to NATO aggression. Federal Republic of Yugoslavia is a reflection of historic interests of Serbia and Montenegro, their centuries-old statehood, and the fact that they represent a part of European and global civilizational processes. Defense of our country is another contribution of our people to the creation and development of a global structure based on the respect for equal rights of all countries, people, and ethnic communities. This is why this year's anniversary is more than a celebration of the National Day. Federal government adopted a document on consequences of NATO aggression on the environment in Federal Republic of Yugoslavia. It was concluded that Yugoslav diplomacy informed the international community that in attacking civilian facilities, NATO violated a number of international regulations which prescribe that war operations may not target facilities whose destruction may cause widespread environmental damage in the region, Europe, and planet Earth. Federal government was informed that a large number of international organizations and well-known individuals strongly supported its appeal and that they supported the end of the bombing of our country. Federal government also concluded that all state agencies were efficiently monitoring the environmental consequences of NATO aggression, working on removing the adverse effects. Federal government called upon all relevant state agencies to issue appropriate warnings relating to prevention of health hazard to our citizens. In honor of the National Day, Colonel General Nebojša Pavković, commander of the Third Army, awarded medals to officers, non-commissioned personnel, and soldiers for their bravery in defending the country, and also those who were honored by the decree of Slobodan Milosevic of April 5th. The medals were awarded to the following individuals. Medal for bravery and the rank of colonel posthumously were awarded to Đurić Zoran. Medal of the Knight's Sword of the first degree was awarded to Captain Kerkez Goran. Medal for achievements in defense and security was awarded to Privates Milovanović Sasha, Grujić Zoran. Dejan Đurić, and First Class Lieutenant Lakićević Dragan. Medal for bravery was awarded to Colonels Derić Božidar, Jelić Krsman, Đurković Mladen, Mandić Miloš, Gergar Mihajlo, Trajković Siniša, Đosan Miloš, Lieutenant Colonel Janković Miličko, Đurović Ljubinko. Major Dinčevski Dragutin, First Class Captain, an enemy of that caliber who attacked our country. You went into the fight bravely. We achieved excellent. Commander of Pristina Corps. General Pavković also assured the people and Commander-in-Chief that there were many heroes like these ones, but that the greatest hero of all were our people. Dejan Đurić and First Class Lieutenant Lakićević Dragan. Medal for bravery was awarded to Colonels Derić Božidar, Jelić Krsman, Đurković Mladen, Mandić Miloš, Gergar Mihajlo, Trajković Siniša, Đosan Miloš, Lieutenant Colonel Janković Miličko, Đurović Ljubinko. Major Dinčevski Dragutin, First Class Captain Stanković Ivica, Captains Mihajlović Bratislav and Đokić Milovan. The Medal for Bravery was also awarded to the journalist of Radio Television Serbia, Milovan Drecel, and cameraman Magoči Tomislav. The Medal of a War Flag of the First Order was awarded to General Major Lazarević Vladimir, commander of Pristina Corps. General Pavković also assured the people and Commander-in-Chief that there were many heroes like these ones, but that the greatest hero of all were our people. Army with people like that cannot lose a war, said the general. On behalf of those who were honored, Major General Lazarević said that in heroic struggle for defense of the country,